I wanted to just share with you, some of you probably have already seen this, but I wanted to share with you what we're doing. We're going to be launching this on Janmashtami right here in London. So about 200 of us have been working for the last 3 years. Maybe some of you here have also been contributing. And this is going to be the very, very first anywhere in the world Krishna-based professional level teaching product. So never before. There's been some teaching, Krishna conscious teaching programs, but none of them have been on a professional level. And I don't even know if any of them have been complete. They've all been partial. So this is something that Srila Prabhupada very much wanted, that we have educational materials for our children. That we're also Krishna conscious and that we're up to a high level of quality. So this is just really a beginning. We've come up with a program to teach kids how to read. So when you teach somebody how to read, it has to be very systematic. First you teach certain kinds of words and letters, and then you gradually build on it. So in order to develop this program, we work with 2 of the top 5 reading experts in the world, one of whom happens to be here in London. And we also work with a variety of teachers. And we put together a program that is coordinated with 2 British systems, 1 American system, and 1 New Zealand system. And they take the kids step by step from very, very simple books like this, a simple book, up to books that are a little harder. This is a little bit harder. And a book that's a little harder. These, I also have a few of the books here. There's 42 color books, so there's a lot of intermediate steps you're not seeing. And here's a book that's yet a little harder. And here's one that's even harder than that. And here's one that is again at a higher level. So all these books are at somewhat different levels. And each of the color books has a book like this to go with it, where this is instructions for parents and teachers and all sorts of activities. Each book has many, many hours of activities for kids to do, activities that are fun but also educational. And that by the time the kid goes through these books and these books, it will take them from the English alphabet to fluent reading. So then we have, cake is nice, and cake with icing is even nicer. And what to speak of cake with icing and cherries. So we have some icing and cherries on these books too, in that all of the books talk.
Did Krishna do it?
So when you go through the book,
Krishna did pat it. Pat, pat, pat.
you can hear the book.
Wow. I know how to get mother's attention. I'll get the yogurt out of this pot, but how to open it?
Krishna did tip it.
Oops, the pot is broken. So much yogurt is inside.
And then you can also hear the books in many languages. Now, we'll have 25 languages, and this will be ready in about a week. But I can show you a few of them today.
Spanish.
Krishna se sentó. Yasoda acarició a Krishna. Krishna se durmió.
Hindi. Urdu.
यशोदा ने कृष्ण को थपकी दी. कृष्ण ने थपकी ली.
Russian.
Yashoda гладила Кришну. Кришна заснул.
And you can also put your own voice in the books, so the kids can have the characters speak in their own voice. I hope Krishna goes to bed soon so I can work in the kitchen. Let's hope it works. Oh, please. Try it over here. I hope Krishna goes to bed soon so I can work in the kitchen.
I hope Krishna goes to bed soon so I can work in the kitchen.
So you can also have the book speak in your own voice. As I say, we're about a week or two away to get this all perfect, so I can't demonstrate everything to you. But that's how it'll be. It'll be many, many different languages. So we'll have this available on Janmashtami. This way, people, kids who have Portuguese as their first language or Croatian as their first language, they can hear the books in their own language, and they can also hear them in English. And of course, English-speaking kids can learn many other languages, or at least get some familiarity with other language, and really interact with the characters in the book. So it opens up sort of a new dimension.